people will probably never stop arguing about the existence of mermaids, newts, and other mysterious underwater creatures. On the internet, you can easily find dozens of photo and video evidence that claims to show real mermaids. But are these evidence genuine? In this article, I will discuss the most plausible cases that may prove the existence of these fascinating creatures, from the inhabitant of the Greenland Sea to the mysterious river dweller in Jamaica. At the bottom of the Greenland Sea. On March 6, 2013, a group of researchers descended to the bottom of the Greenland Sea in search of oil. They were shocked to see a strange creature appearing out of nowhere in front of them. As the researchers watched, the creature reached out to the window, and they managed to capture a video of the underwater monster. However, they were unable to identify what it was. The longer the researchers watched the video, the more perplexed they became. There was no doubt in their minds that they had encountered a real mermaid. At the time, the video became a sensation and was broadcast on major news channels around the world. 9 years have passed since that fateful encounter, and the initial shock and surprise have faded, leaving behind a series of unanswered questions. The video has neither been refuted nor debunked since that day. Therefore, the authors of the video are still confident that they met a mermaid that day. In the Philippines, the next witness to the existence of mystical creatures is Jovelyn Balinas. In the summer of 2015, she and her family were vacationing at a resort in the Filipino city of General Santos. One day, the family decided to take a boat ride. However, while they were on board, they noticed someone swimming underwater. Without waiting a second longer, Jovelyn pulled out her phone and managed to capture this strange scene, where the supposed mermaid briefly emerged from the water before submerging and disappearing. As in the previous case, the video quickly hit the web and went viral. However, critics soon appeared in the video, suggesting that it depicted not a mermaid at all, but a dugong. This is a fairly rare species of marine mammals that lives in warm waters. Its closest relative, the stellar cow, was exterminated back in the 18th century. Unfortunately, the number of this species is also rapidly decreasing, and it is listed in the Red Book, although this does not help much. Bluestone National Park. The people you will see in the next video are vacationers who came to the Bluestone National Park in the UK to enjoy a boat trip to Scomer Island. But during the tour, they noticed that a bizarre creature was swimming near the boat. While the passengers of the first boat were looking towards the grotto, where it first appeared, one of the resourceful tourists on the second boat turned on his camera and managed to capture this mysterious creature on video. This creature caused a shock among the passengers. Those who managed to see it with their own eyes were amazed, as they had never witnessed anything like it before. One might think that it was a swimmer dressed as a mermaid, but the fact is that it dives and swims away too quickly. In fact, this is a very difficult trick, especially considering the height of the waves. And yet, while some of these tourists insisted that the mermaid must be living in the grotto near which they had stopped, the rest of the spectators were skeptical, considering all of this costumed entertainment. The case in Poland. 6 years ago, a Polish resident went to the shore of a lake, where he hoped to spend a good time surrounded by nature. However, his attention was drawn to a group of people dressed in special protective suits. They were walking along the shore when they pulled a body out of the lake. What surprised the witness even more was that the body had a fish tail. Was it a mermaid? It is quite possible that yes. The eyewitness came to his senses only after a couple of minutes that he took out his phone and filmed the moment when the body of the mysterious creature was placed on a stretcher and taken away to an unknown destination. Later, when the author posted this video online, he added that he noticed such a strange detail as the creature has a beard. Here's something that looks completely unclear. Now this video is considered one of the most replicated internet videos on the topic of mermaids, but the truth is that it is most likely a reenactment. As it turned out, a few days after this mysterious scene was filmed, the cultural festival, Nowe Warszawiecki, New Warsaw, began in Warsaw. The mermaid is a symbol of Warsaw, and with this performance, the festival participants apparently wanted to draw attention to the celebration. Well, if that's the case, then they succeeded. A certificate from Jamaica. This incident took place in Jamaica in 2017. A group of friends went for a walk along the riverbank. As one of them was enthusiastically telling a story, the other noticed a head in the water that seemed to have appeared out of nowhere. With a mixture of curiosity and disbelief, the woman took out her phone and began filming the head. Suddenly, the dark-haired creature, as if sensing their gaze, dove into the water and disappeared. The women were shocked by what they saw. They were even more puzzled by the fact that the creature did not appear on the surface of the water again. If it was a human, it would have had to be able to hold its breath for at least 15 minutes. This is how long the women had been on the beach.